Is the San Diego housing market finally cooling, or is it just catching its breath? Hi, I'm Mary Tall. Welcome back to part two of our January market update. If you've been trying to figure out whether now is the right time to buy or sell in San Diego, you're not alone. I'm breaking down the local housing numbers for January 2026 so you can feel more confident, informed, and less overwhelmed about what to do next. Let's start with the numbers everyone asks about first. What's the median sales price here in San Diego? So for January, 875,000, and that's up 1.7% compared to the previous. And yes, prices are still holding steady and strong. If you were hoping prices might dip going into the new year, you're not crazy. That's usually what we see in January. This data is showing us that San Diego home values are staying steady and not slipping. My initial thought is that due to the interest rate seeing a drop starting in December, bringing more buyers back into the housing market. Now, let's talk about inventory. Inventory is still tight. We're still seeing a lot of homeowners holding on to those 2-3% interest rates. Active listings dropped by 2%. New listings, so any new homes coming to the market, dropped by almost 12%. And sold listings dropped by just over 12%. That's a big dip in activity, but not unexpected for this time of year. Still, with fewer homes on the market, it's keeping that seller leaning pressure in play. Now, here's the part buyers should pay attention. It's taking about 4 showings to get a home into contract. Yes. So after seeing 4 homes, buyers are typically writing an offer and finding the home they're going to buy. That's stable from the last few months. When buyers see the right home, they're making moves. This can be a great window of opportunity if you're buying, we're seeing a little bit less competition out there and there's more room for negotiation to take a deep breath and actually feel the property and see if it's something that truly fits your needs. So buyers are having a little bit more time to really decide on the right property. One of our big indicators, whether it's a buyer's market or a seller's market, is how many months of inventory we have available. We're currently sitting at 2.5 months. And what this means is that if no new homes came on the market, it would take 2.5 months to sell what we currently have on the market for sale. And anything typically less than 3 months is more of a leaning into the seller's market, and anything over 3 months and above is typically a buyer's market. This is technically a seller's market, but it's a healthier one than the chaos that we saw in 2021. Okay, and what does this mean for you? That's what we all really want to know, right? If you were thinking about buying, this is the season when you might get better terms, seller credits possibly, and it's definitely a less stressful market for buyers who are buying. Just don't do it alone. Having the right eyes and the data makes all the difference. If you're thinking about selling, buyers are still out there, woo, ready to go. But the big thing for sellers is that your pricing strategy needs to be on point. It matters. And the prep work that you do prior to listing your home is chef's kiss. Buyers really want that move in ready home. The bottom line is San Diego's housing market is stable. We're not surging, we're not crashing. And this is exactly the kind of market that creates opportunity for both buyers and sellers. If you're thinking about making a move or just want to talk through some of your options, fill out the form below and I'd love to chat with you and help you. We can grab coffee and create a plan that fits your life. Thanks again for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you want more local updates like this. See you next time. Have a blessed day.